we're just going to start off positively and say, and again, it has a red, maybe it's the Wi-Fi, but it's right in front. Okay. Anyway, I'm Maureen Tara Nelson, owner of MTN Matchmaking, and I am on the phone with our beautiful Stacy. Oh, we should make Stacy do FaceTime. And she's so beautiful. I mean, she is so crazy beautiful, but she's shy. So anyway, we have so much that we have to go over today on today's Facebook Live. We did get a lot of questions, so I will be answering questions. Now, for all of you that watch our Facebook Live, you know I've gotten back to that. I've tried to look at the questions ahead of time, just so I didn't waste, hey, Asa, just so I didn't waste time, like thinking in my head. Like I would know exactly what the answer is. Okay. We have been so crazy busy. Thank God in heaven. I'm in this business. We are in this business to help people find love. That's the goal. It's not about the money. It's not about anything else but helping people. That's how I've always been the past 19 plus years. In fact, as I found out, this is my 20th year. So I'm in my 20th year matchmaking. Battery's running low. No. Hey, Ed, how are you? How's our favorite guy, Ed, doing? Hold on, Ed. I gotta put the charger in. Hopefully that works. So how you doing, Ed? So, Ed, you know about Facebook Live. What the heck is Facebook Live doing? And why are they changing it and making it more complicado for me? You know, that's a word I made up too. So there's a whole bunch of words I've made up. And somehow other people take credit for it and they'll start using those. Okay. Are you on Facebook, Stacy?
Yes, I am.
All right, because one of our background, you should turn off your noise.
No, my noise is not on.
Hello?
My phone is off.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching, but I'm not listening because I don't want you to hear feedback.
Okay. Because I heard it, now I don't. So, okay, so we have so many great things to talk about. How was your weekend, Ed? Ed, how was your weekend? And Ed, can you see me okay? Because again, Facebook is pulling this. Don't think it's getting complicated. No, it's a new Facebook Live. I swear. It's called Live Producer, I think. And like I don't see myself. Like I used to be able to see myself. I only get to see like a tiny little thing, which, you know. So anyway, just before I start, I have to say something funny. I did a Zoom interview this morning with the major. Hey, Deandra. Yeah, that's funny, Deandra. So, a major network, won't say who it is. I did a Zoom with them today. And again, Zoom is even weirder for me, okay? Even though we have all of our clients on the virtual dating and they're all doing great with it, okay? It's just me. So she's telling me how to adjust, the things. And at one point she goes, you're going to have to change the screen because all what you see are your boobs. I was mortified.
Oh my goodness.
Mortified. I almost said the network. So this major network, I can only imagine what they are thinking of me. But again, I didn't think it would be noticeable. Okay, so, Ed, do you have any dating questions, or should we go on to the many dating questions that people have had over the weekend? Let us know, Ed. Oh, Ed, I love Long Island Press, right? Because Ed is the photographer for Long Island Press. Spoke to them today too, because I love Long Island Press, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and Stacey, you see that it's on? Oh yeah, there you are.
I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties with the internet right now. I'm not sure if it's where I am. It is very windy here.
Okay, here's this annoying Carol. Do you want to pick it up? What? Do you want to pick it up? Why don't you just pick it up on your end and say we're doing Facebook Live?
I'm not seeing it on my end.
Oh.
On yours. Yeah, sometimes you get it, sometimes I get it.
Yikes. Oh, I hope that's not the network woman. Oh, shoot. Could they have the same name?
Yeah, I don't think it's mine. I don't think it's the other Carol. I think it's yours.
I have a whole book of people that...
I'm not seeing it on my end. It's got to be yours.
Okay, so everyone knows I've been doing this always to help people, okay? Don't care about the money. I'm in this business to help people. That's why we work around the clock. Stacey is just like me. She's my right-hand girl. She's 10 years younger than me.
I do blessed every day.
I hope you heard that. And, she's family, okay? She's family. So, with the pandemic, we are doing everything possible to help people, for free. I don't want money. I want to help people. Okay. Because of that, Carol. Yikes. Shoot. That is for the media appearance I have for tomorrow. So again, we might have to, how when the pandemic first happened, the accountant is like, okay, you're going to have to lay off some of your staff. This way they get, paid even more, blah, blah, blah. I think we're going to need them back. I don't know, because I can't. Okay. Facebook Live right now. Sorry, news to put the interview on. Oh. Hold on a sec.
What's the matter?
Sorry, I just have to do this.
Sure.
This is so crazy. Wow.
I mean, the good thing is
wow.
When it rains, it pours.
And I'm changing this channel, boy.
Word has gotten out, and
oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so now, hey Ron. Yeah, this whole Facebook thing is weird. Okay, so let me get back to my good happy mood after I just got a very strange text about something, and I'll tell you why after. So why don't we go with the dating questions? Because I don't know what the questions are, just so you know.
Okay, Maureen, my name is Tim. I'm 25 years old. I am not into the bar scene, and I don't seem to be finding classy girls online. Do you cater to people in my age range? So I guess he's wondering.
Yes. Yes, we do. We start at 21. Doesn't matter what age. You just have to pass the same screening process as everybody else. That's it. Now, I do want to throw out there for all of you people that are going to watch now or maybe watch later, that does anybody know a man on Long Island, a single man on Long Island, 60 plus, Jewish, preferably, or could be Italian, because of the traditions are very similar. And if he is, he's got to be very smart, very successful, because I have a super successful dynamo. There's no way in hell I could ever keep up with her in a million years. Right now, I'm telling you. She is my idol. She's always been my idol. Hey, Ken, how are you? So does anybody know of a man that is good enough for such an amazing class act lady. She's super successful. She is absolutely beautiful, classy, beautiful. She could run circles around me. Okay? So if you have someone like that, immediately, and again, they have to be very successful because she is very successful. So please just email me the information, Maureen at mtnmatchmaking.com. Tell me about the person with the photo, and I'll take care of everything else. God, it's hot in here. And okay, sorry about that. Almost looks like I'm wearing a bathing suit, but today is Monday Matchmaking Day, so that is why I'm so cash, and this is cash for me. All right, so a lot of our clients are choosing to start with the virtual dating rather than we gave everyone the choice. Do you want to stay on a free hold till either May 1st or May 15th, or would you like to start the virtual dating? Because all of our new clients, and we have been taking on so many fabulous new clients that really want love, and they're doing the virtual dating. So they're showing up compatible, or I should say, whomever they show up compatible with, we're asking that person, oh, hey, Maureen, we're asking that person, do you want virtual dating? Because even though you're on a free hold, we're not going to count the time, but we have someone perfect for you. Okay. So there are so many things that we came up with to make the virtual dating so much easier. And we're really excited about that. So, all right, let's go with the questions. I'm ready. Stace?
Next question.
Yes.
Hi, Maureen. My name is Michelle. I'm 57 years old. After 18 years of marriage, I found myself to be a widow. What is your percentage of men to women of my age group? Do you think I could be successful at my age?
Okay. Many years ago, because I've been doing this so long, it was always more women that joined matchmaking services or dating apps, or were just single in general. Okay. With us, and this is just any company who's a matchmaker, if you put an ad on the networks, on every single sports channel like we've done, you're going to get just as many men as women. It's possible. I've done it. Okay, so she's fine. We have just as many men now as women because of that commercial. Does it cost a fortune? Yes. But in the end, it all is worth it, obviously. Okay, so the answer is same amount of men now thanks to the commercial. And then being a widower, we take extra special care of everyone that comes in and they're widowers. That's just, we've always done that, and we always will do that. So she will do great. Okay, next question.
Hi, Maureen. My name is Brandy. I'm 60 years old. I don't look my age. I feel
Really? I don't think I've ever heard anyone call up and say I'm 60 and I look my age, or I look older.
I'm going to get it on a t-shirt. Branded on a t-shirt and a mug. She feels because of that she should be expected to date younger. She said, is this something that's possible you feel for her age?
I don't want to be me. I can't. Stacey and I hear this question every day. At least every day.
Maybe twice a day?
Sunday we had a full page out in Newsday. The Sunday before we did the full page in Newsday too. We love Newsday. Newsday's so good to us. And so naturally we're getting a lot of calls from that. And everybody has thank you, Maureen. I swear it's just that it's hot in the house. It's because the millennial upstairs, he probably has the heat on till 90. And so downstairs here, I'm dying. Okay, dying. So it's not to try to show Oops. It's hot in here. Okay, so thank you for that. So you know what? I would just say to the lady, as I always have said, no one ever says they look their age. No one ever says they look older than their age. Everyone 50 plus for 20 years of matchmaking has always said, I don't look my age. But the thing is, that's a very relative statement. So we're really the ones that tell people, okay, in general terms, compared to our clients, we're the best of the best singles. You are 60 and hypothetically you look 60. Or I think a couple weeks ago, someone said, okay, she was my age. And she was my age. And she said, so I look, thank you. She goes, so, I know I look 40, blah, blah, blah. And I go, you don't look 40. You look good. You look really good for your age. You should be really proud of that. You don't look 40. So we just have to make sure that people are realistic. So tell her not to worry so much on the age, because the age 50 and above, we don't even use ages for people like that. So this way a man can assess what he thinks she looks like and vice versa. So tell her, although I'm not going to tell her something, I'm not going to take her money and tell her what she wants to hear. She can go someplace else for that. Okay? We're going to tell her the truth. And as long as she's 50 and above, it's going to be her real photo that the guys will assess what she looks like then. And again, it's going to be that she passes the screening process and that she is compatible to someone in 3 different ways. Okay, next question.
Okay. Hi, my name is John. I always watch you on Facebook Live, and I saw lately you've been talking about dating coaching. Though I have not been successful in the past, I think it's due to the women that I'm dating. Their issues, not mine.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I truly need dating coaching, but I'm curious.
No one does. Okay, that's another thing. Guys will always say, hey, Michael, how are you? So it's the same thing. Women always say they never look their age, and men always say, I don't need dating coaching. And who do you think we get the phone calls from, after the first date? Always the women, because the guys are not following the guidelines. Everybody needs dating coaching if you're 30 and above. So, okay, go ahead. So,
Question of the next question.
What? Yeah. So, does he need dating coaching? Is that his question?
Well, he's saying that he just wants to. I'm guessing from this question, he doesn't feel he needs it, but maybe a part of his questioning, maybe he does.
Okay.
I feel like people have a misconception.
If you're 30, you need it, and it's nothing bad.
And people view date coaching as like something's wrong with me, and that's why we need a date coach. They don't realize that it's the opposite.
It's knowing exactly what the other person is thinking about you, because on your own you never know what that other person thinks of you. Like,
how often do you get feedback from a date after you go on, the real true feedback that they would tell their friends? That's what we're able to do with date coaching.
Yeah.
Find out what's going on in the date, get the real facts.
Right.
And so.
That's exactly what it is. And then typically, just because men and women are so different, there are things that you might think, oh, a woman's going to love that. Well, she might not, okay? We're going to be the ones that help you with that.
And guess what? They don't.
So it's something that is going to help everybody. Now, I will admit, with Maureen, my friend Maureen who's watching, she's the only person that seriously looks 10 years younger than her age that I've ever seen. Okay, so there you go. Okay, next question, because today's Monday Matchmaking Day.
Yeah, it's our last question. Actually,
so I was up till midnight sending out newsletters. I have so much matchmaking to do. We're going to be doing that to midnight. We love it.
I know.
We'll answer dating questions if you want to ask them. But otherwise, we have one more dating question. And then during the week, the Facebook Lives will be longer for people, I promise. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the next question is, hi Maureen, my name is Nancy. I'm 45 years old and a single mother of two. As much as I'd love to work with a matchmaker, I have no idea of the cost, and I was wondering if it's something I can even possibly consider.
Okay, so something like this, it's hard to answer because is she doing dating sites? So if she's spending, say, $30 a month on 3 dating sites, she's finding dopes. She's finding guys that are not financially stable.
Correct.
Guys that are just looking for sex. And she's got 2 kids, for God's sake. Your time is money. Your safety should be worth something to you.
I'm sure they're not background checked on the internet.
Right, they're not. So we do a criminal felony background check in every single state. Then we meet with everyone. Now everything is virtual dating. We've changed our whole system. We love it. Our clients are loving it. We're so happy. So from the beginning, when you call up, you can FaceTime, you can Skype. You don't have to come into an office anymore. So it's so much easier. Dating, first phone call, first date can be a phone call if you don't want to do a FaceTime. The second one is a FaceTime. And we'll set you up. We'll tell you exactly things that you can do to make that romantic. Because dating needs to be romantic. And some people might think it's harder to put romance in with a Facebook Live. Not if we're helping them. We know how to make it romantic. So you will both enjoy each other, and it's a lot less stressful than how it used to be going on regular dates. So our clients are telling us they love virtual dating. So I think when this is all over, done and over, I think people are going to like the virtual dating in the beginning until they feel the sexual connection that, okay, I really want to kiss her. I really want to be intimate with him, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll start with the actual meeting. Because I think this is all icebreakers. The virtual dating that we have come up and how we've come up with it, especially the third date, they're great icebreakers. There's no stress with it. And dating before, there was so much stress. There was so many things. What should I wear? Here, now look, we always say you still got to look great, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? You don't have to shave your legs, ladies. Whereas on a first date, you're not going to have sex with the guy, but you should always, always, always shave your legs on a first date if you're seeing, when we go back to seeing people in person, not for any other reason, but to make yourself feel sexy. Do you agree with that, Stacey?
Yes, I agree. Shave legs, super important.
Oh, yeah.
All year round, especially in South Florida.
Yes. Doesn't even matter where you live. Shave those legs, ladies, on the first date. Again, you should not be having sex on the first 3 dates, even, in my opinion. All right, my phone is dying too. So, did we have any more questions? I hate to cut this short because we have so much that we have to do. Tomorrow is going to be a really great Facebook Live. If you have any questions for us, email them, Maureen at MTN Matchmaking. Hi, we lost you again?
Hi, sorry, yeah, I think somebody was trying to call in again on a FaceTime or something.
I know, everyone is, it's because of the full page ad, like I said, everybody is calling in from Newsday, and they want their interviews. But people, I know, and people think that they can just call in and get the appointment over the phone. That's not typically the way it's going to work. That is very few and far between because both of us are doing at least 5 appointments a day, regardless of what time. I mean, last night I had a 9:30 appointment at night. That's why I sent out a newsletter at 11 o'clock last night because again, today is Monday matchmaking day. Well, I'll be up until midnight, but we never used to do interviews on Monday. I never did. I'm sorry. My girls did. All my girls are trained matchmakers and they're fantastic. Yes. So now what? Oh, there is something else I want to discuss though. Okay. On a date, everyone knows you don't talk politics, sex, the coronavirus. You talk about for 1 minute. That's it. 1 minute, then you get off it. And then also, if anyone knows anyone that's lonely, that's living in a house by themselves, and they feel isolated and they feel sad, please share this Facebook video with them and tell them we are doing it live every day, Monday through Friday at 2:30 under the same Maureen Tara Nelson. I hope I made it public. I don't know. Usually my temp does that, but the temp does have some. It's his last semester in college, so he has his online courses. And today, of course, during Facebook Live, magically, he has a course. But there is something important that I want to ask. And this, I don't want to get into politics, obviously. I've never done politics on Facebook Live. Right, Stacey? You've never heard me do that before, right? Exactly, exactly. And just so you know, my phone is breaking. We probably used the phone too much today. That's why it broke. Okay, so anyway, I just have a question for people that discuss politics. Okay, so it's not me. I do not discuss politics. Right now, I am bringing it up, other than the fact that Chris Cuomo won our hottest guy on Long Island contest. That's it. And that was never about politics. That was just because of him looking the hottest guy. That's it. Okay. But people tried to put politics into that. So my question is, lately I've been seeing an exorbitant amount of politics on Facebook. I don't think it belongs there. And there's been a lot of bashing of the president, regardless of who you believe in. And I keep my politics very private because I'm not a political person anyway. Okay, but I don't believe in bashing anyone either. But my question is, if someone is bashing someone, Maureen said Chris is hot. Okay, so if someone is bashing our president on Facebook, is it because they think that they could do a better job than the president? Like, that's a real question I'm asking. And I want people to answer it. Like, because for me, I would never well, first of all, I would never bash anyone for anything. That is not me. I think it's very negative, and we only believe in being positive at MTN Matchmaking. But so say if someone's not as positive, and if they're being negative about the president, are they saying or thinking in their head that they could personally do better than him? What do you think, Stacey?
Honestly, I would say no, because I'm a believer that 9 out of 10 times someone says something negative, there's not very thought behind it, other than like a sweet, like, it's just like their general thought of what they're feeling, and then they try to give you that much thought.
Okay,
like,
but
response is usually a very quick response, so I don't think they probably thought.
But shouldn't anything be? If you're going to be bashing anything, shouldn't it only be because, or shouldn't it be that you could do it better? And then maybe you have the right to say, I think this should be done this way. And again, I don't want to make this politics. I just want to get into the mind of people that do bash anything in general. So because that just happened today, I asked the person outright. I said, do you think that you would be better at doing it? Let's see what Maureen has to say. She always gives good answers. anyone could do better. Okay, but that's my point though. So, but if they themselves don't think that they could do a better job, because the average person could not be the president of the United States. And again, I'm not saying anything either way. But hey Karen, how are you? Haven't seen anybody in a very long time, but I'm glad you tuned in. Okay, so I think that there should be a rule with anything in life. If you are going to knock down something, you better be able to do that better than that person. What do you think about that, people? And anything. Oh, yes. That is the first thing you learn in business. Right. You know, you've heard me say that before, and I've never said it to you, if you noticed, but I did say it to other people when, we have a large team at MTN Matchmaking, and, sometimes people would have their opinion, blah, blah, blah. And I've always said, like I learned from my mentor, when you have a problem or an issue, I'm happy to hear it, but I want to hear your solution to it. No one should bash or put down anything unless you have thought of a solution. We learned that in business in college. We learned that as a pharmaceutical rep day one. Don't ever go to your manager and complain about something unless you have a better way of doing it. So, just with everything in general, why don't we just say no one should ever say anything bad about anything or anyone unless they themselves could do a better job at it. And then guess what would happen? I don't think anyone would be complaining about anything in the world, right?
Yes, I think that would cause for less bashing.
Okay. Now, one thing I just have to say about the masks. First of all, thank you. So many people have reached out to me to help me get masks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel just so lucky and so blessed. Okay. Great friends, great colleagues, and all of that. And by the way, if more people are tuning in and this and that, I can't see you with this new type of Facebook. Uh, I'm sorry, FaceTime. So I can't even do any shout outs or blah, blah, blah. But remember about if anyone knows a man, a single guy, super successful, super smart, in his 60s, either Jewish or Italian, lives on the North Shore because she does. Please send me the information ASAP. Okay, ASAP, sap, 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 sap. And I know I went overboard with that, but here's something I just wanted other people's opinion. I happen to have an issue that I'm a mouth breather. Is anyone else a mouth breather? Now, Stacy, are you able to see people's responses? Because I can't now with this new Facebook thing.
No, I cannot.
Can you see any?
No, it says like number of comments, but I don't see the comments.
I do not. Nope, never mind. I can't do Facebook Live better myself, so I'm not going to finish that sentence, right? Okay. I need someone's help and advice that I used Ryan. My son Ryan had one mask. And so I sprayed it with Lysol. Sprayed it with Lysol and put it on yesterday so we can go food shopping. Now, you could imagine inhaling Lysol the whole time, but that's not even my point. My point was, and I only found this out because if anyone doesn't know, that root canal that I have, dentists are only allowed to take you in for major emergencies, which this is and was, but they can't finish it. The government or something is saying you could just get the person comfortable, and after the pandemic, then they can finish it. Okay, so I have a root canal that he did half of it, I think. Unfortunately, the other half is still killing me, so that's why I'm all swollen still and very painful. Anyway, I always kind of thought I breathed through my mouth because I am an ugly sleeper. Did I ever tell you that, Stacey? Okay. No, I am an ugly sleeper. Ugly sleeper. Okay. That is because I I am a mouth breather. So I have to sleep and my mouth is open. Not too many people look pretty when they're sleeping with their mouth wide open. Okay, so when I went for the first visit of the doctor, and I have the best dentist. If anybody out there needs a great dentist, I have the best. This guy has done everything possible, and he's seeing me, I think, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. He is amazing. So if you have a dental emergency, let me know right away, and I'll help you, and he will help you, and you will. Oh, so painful. Okay. Anyway. So he told me I'm a mouth breather because of the air stuff that I have to take, that they have to wear the shield. So I was fogging up his shield because I was breathing in and I can't breathe out. So I have to breathe out my mouth. Okay, so I put the mask on yesterday, Ryan's mask, filled with the Lysol, and I realized, oh my God, I need my mouth to breathe. I literally was like passing out in the store because of this. So, look, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying I'm not doing it. I agree with it. We need it. We need to do everything possible to get rid of this pandemic. Social distancing is super important. I believe everything. I'm doing everything that the government is telling us to do as a business and as a personal person. You know, trying to be a good citizen. However, I need help or advice from someone on what should I do wearing the mask if I'm a mouth breather. And I'm sure if anyone is a mouth breather, they know what I'm talking about. That every aisle, I had to like make sure no one was around and take it off and like take a bunch of breaths. And of course, our millennial temp thought I was insane. But again, he thinks that every single day. So, but still. But you know what? I felt insane. I felt crazy. So, is anyone else going through that? And does anyone have a solution for me? Because I can't figure out a solution for that. Okay. Now, again, because of this new Facebook thing that um, sometimes does this, and then tomorrow I might use a different laptop. And we have so many laptops for work for all of our girls. You know, I guess I have to remember not to use this one, but I can't see anybody. So I'm sorry if I didn't acknowledge you. I could only acknowledge you if you're leaving me a comment. I know that my son Brendan was going to be watching today because I just spoke to him before and that was going to make me super happy. But he doesn't realize he had to leave a message or say something for me to see him. You know, so okay. Any questions for Stacy or I? Or me? No? Okay. Stacy, anything you want to say before we get back to Matchmaking Monday? Okay. I can, if you're on speaker, I just broke my phone. Just in case anyone has has difficulty reaching me. But so must be anxiety. Oh wow. Yeah, it's a crazy thing, Maureen. Can't wait for the bars to be open, Maureen. Maureen and Maureen are going to be out on the town once these bars are open, right? Actually, I'll probably still be working around the clock. Maureen had a really fun Facebook test today. What are you going to be doing after the pandemic? And you had to put in something that gave you the answer. Guess, Stacy, what Facebook showed up as an answer as what I'm going to do when the pandemic is over? Yes! Work. Why do I need the pandemic to be over and to do what I do all the time? It was crazy. Oh my God, that was so super funny. That was a good one, Maureen. Okay, you beautiful singles. We love you. If anyone needs some love, email us. Send us a message. We are here as Long Island's. We represent Long Island for all the singles. Been doing it. This is my 20th year. I love what I do. We have 2,000 of the finest singles on Long Island. And just if you know someone that is isolated and living alone, it's heartbreaking for me to hear that. Thank God I have my millennial and they kicked him out of the dorms. Okay, I'm getting people messaging me. Oh, which by the way, peeps, please don't use the Facebook Messenger. Remember the temp. My temp, he's the one that sees them. Although I appreciate the compliments, my temp, who's my 23-year-old son, does not want to know that you think that way about his mother, okay? So please, I appreciate it. It's a compliment, I'm sure. It's just not me, and it's not good for me. So please, no more of the Facebook messaging, okay? All right, well, anyway, we're going to be matchmaking all day and night. Send us in any dating questions, and we will answer them tomorrow. We thank you for tuning in, and we hope everyone is feeling well. And just know we're in this together. We will get through this together, and God bless all of you. Okay, bye. Stacy's saying goodbye too, but you can't hear because of my phone. Bye.